Now, with just 2 weeks to go until Wimbledon, British #1 Cameron Norrie has spoken of his increased expectations around his performances, which helped to motivate him. Speaking to Sky Sports News ahead of this week's Queen's Club Championships, Norrie told us about his plans for the grass court season, plus his hopes for this summer's transfer window as a Newcastle fan.
Cam, great to see you. Welcome home. Welcome back to the UK. What is it like to be a British player back on the grass, back playing in front of home crowds?
Yeah, I think it feels good just to be back off the clay and hitting balls on the grass. And yeah, when the weather's like this, it's unbelievable. I think best place in the world. So it's nice to be back and obviously getting a lot of time in the gym, a lot of time on the court, and really looking forward to Queen's next week.
You mentioned coming off the clay court season, and Roland Garros is always a bit of a period of adaptation. How well do you feel your game is suited to the grass, and how is that improving year by year?
Yeah, I think it's always taken me a little bit more time to get used to the grass, obviously, over the years. And I think my results have improved year by year, and great grass season last year and a great result here at Wimbledon last year. And I think I'm a tricky player on the grass, you know, being lefty and my backhand staying very low, and I'm really competing hard and making a lot of returns and using my lefty serve as much as I can. And I think on the grass it's just how much you're really embracing it and how much you're really putting pressure on the other guy, because typically it's not a surface where you're going to break serve too often. So I'm really trying to invest a lot in my return games and really trying to put a lot of pressure on my opponent that way, kind of like Andy Murray does.
What's changed for you since your run to the semi-finals here last year?
I don't think a lot's changed for me.
Oh,
no.
okay.
No, I think I'm still trying to take care of everything, trying to be the best tennis player that I can be, and I've still got the same team around me, and I think it just made me a little bit more hungry, you know, and I really want to feel that and make another deep run in the slam, and made me want it even more.
The stats show that you are third in the ATP's under pressure rating over the last 52 weeks across all surfaces, behind Novak Djokovic and Nick Kyrgios. And just remind me who that Wimbledon final was here last year.
Yeah. How
come? What do you put that down to?
I think it's yeah, I didn't actually know that, and yeah, it's obviously exactly where you want to be, but I think we're always trying to play the bigger points as well as I can. I don't really know how they do this under pressure rating, but yeah, I'll take being
I'll take it.
I'll take being third, but I think that's a sign where obviously you're trying to play your best tennis in the bigger moments, and with our sport and the way the scoring system is, I think that's always what it comes down to.
I think there's lots of metrics there to do with, you know, break points and tie breaks and pressure situations in tennis, but I don't think it necessarily takes into account playing at a tournament like this when you are the British men's #1, you know, at the most prestigious Grand Slam. Is this perhaps the first year where the expectation now is set substantially higher than maybe in previous years?
Yeah, I think that's exactly where you want to be, you know, having these expectations, and if someone's saying, oh, you want to make semi-finals again and do that, I think that's exactly what you want people to be saying. You don't want to be like, oh, you're going to go bomb out first round again. So I'll definitely take being on that side of things, and you know, you have to embrace it. There's no shying away from it. You know, everyone's going to be watching you. Everyone's going to be expecting big things. And I think in the next couple of weeks, it's time to enjoy.
And always, with that expectation, scrutiny, you know, people interested in you as a player, but you as a person as well. How do you cope with that?
Yeah, I'm doing my best and doing what I can, and yeah, I'm not really focusing on the other side of that too much. You know, I'm trying to take care of my stuff as best as I can, and yeah, you're going to have a lot of people around this time interested in tennis, so which is great. But yeah, I know what to expect.
Do you have a zen place you go to, Cam, or how do you switch off? You know, because you're going to need to decompress from match to match, you know, over the course of the grass court season.
Yeah, I think I probably have to decompress a little bit more than what I'm doing. I obviously like to. I'm a pretty busy guy, so I'm really trying to rest a bit more, you know. So I'm going to have to do that for sure. Maybe go for a walk to the river, have a coffee somewhere, chill, and really just try rest as much as I can. Obviously, with a bit busy schedule in the next couple of weeks coming, with a lot of emotions coming.
And your folks are living here now as well. and almost as importantly, your dogs are here as well. I mean, that's part of it, isn't it? Yeah, that's part of the, just decompressing and taking time out.
Yeah, I think it's obviously great for me to have them around and a little bit closer to me now, which is great. And yeah, I haven't seen my dogs in a while, so it's been nice. The last week or so, obviously being off for a few days after French Open, I got to sit down with them, and for the last kind of bit of my life, I haven't really had so much time to do that, so it's going to be a little bit easier now.
I'm guessing you're not a kind of Chihuahua or sort of Dachshund, in a handbag kind of guy. I'm sensing you're more of a big dog kind of guy, am I right?
You're right.
What have you got?
It's a golden retriever mixed with a black lab.
Lovely.
And it looks basically like a black lab. Her name's Lulu, and then it's another black lab mixed with something else that I'm not sure, but it's basically another big black dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's their name?
Piggy. So it's
Lulu and Piggy.
Piggy and Lulu.
Two of the most interested spectators for Wimbledon 2023. Yeah. And along with being a tennis player and a dog lover, you're a big Newcastle fan, aren't you, Cam? How much did last season exceed expectations?
Hugely. I couldn't believe it. And so it's cool to have them in the Champions League next year. And yeah, it's going to be interesting what they do this summer.
What do you think? Busy summer? Some sort of blockbuster signing, or just kind of quietly going about your business? What would you like to see?
It'd be nice to see a couple of blockbuster signings, but I think the coach Eddie Howe's doing a great job, signing decent players and staying a little bit under the radar, and yeah, they're just slowly chipping away, and he's built a really good culture there, so it's nice to see them enjoying it and doing what they did this last season. Incredible.
Got to get you to a game at St. James. I mean, can you imagine? Big name in the Champions League, a Real Madrid, a Bayern Munich, something like that. You'd be up for that under the lights at St James's, wouldn't you?
For sure. The schedule's never worked out. Obviously, I'm always in the wrong place, but they've invited me a few times. But this end of this year, I'm going to have to go, and I think, I'm definitely going to make that a goal to go and see them.
Back to the tennis. What would success look like for you over the next 3 to 4 weeks?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think to win Wimbledon would be perfect, but I think you have to kind of take it step by step and really focusing on Queens first and trying to bring my best level there. And I don't want to be playing my best at Queens. I want to be playing my best for the Grand Slam. So I think playing my best and giving myself the best chance at Wimbledon would be ideal. And I think it's a long way to go to win it, but I'm going to try to give myself the best chance.
And if I had to give you a choice, and Cam, you can only pick one, between you being in a Wimbledon final this year or Newcastle being in a Champions League final at Wembley next year, which would you pick?
The easy one. I'm going to take Wimbledon final every day of the week, unfortunately, for them.
Newcastle have got time. They can reach Champions League finals in years to come anyway.
100%.
Fantastic. Cam,
Perfect.
Go well on the grass. We really wish you all the best. Thank you for speaking to us.
Cheers. Appreciate that.